Good morning and welcome back to America's Most Honest Kitchen, where today we're making brownies. Should be pretty good. Kind of making these off the cuff a little bit. First thing you'll want to do is get yourself some butter. You want about a stick of butter for a pan of brownies. It's pretty small. So for a regular size, like 9x7 or whatever, I won't even do a 9x7. You'll get diabetes. But for like a regular size pan, you'll want to do like 2 of these guys. I'm just doing one because I want a little bit of brownies right now. We just got back from Las Vegas last night, which was dope. By the way, I recommend it. But anyway, we're gonna melt a stick of butter. Not just soften that guy. We want that thing to turn into liquids. We're bumping Volbeat, by the way, because they're cool. They kind of pump me up, you know, make me get really going. So yeah, I'm bumping some Volbeat. I know if I ever get monetized or something, whatever, I don't even care. I'm just here for you guys, but I'll probably have to stop doing that segment where I tell you what I'm bumping, but whatever, you know. Oh, there's the melted butter. Oh. All right, so you take your melted butter, set that aside, because dude, the oven's preheated. And I totally forgot to tell you that important detail, dude. Preheat your oven to 350 because you don't want to have to wait around a while, right? So what we got here is like a cup. Yeah, I think that's a cup of flour. So we put our cup of flour in the bowl. First, we put the flour into the bowl. There we go. And then you'll want like, I can't read it, but I think that's half a cup. You want about half a cup of sugar. Good enough, right? Because you need some sweetness. And then we're mixing the dry ingredients first. I don't know if you ever baked before or if this is your first rodeo, but you do the dry ingredients, get them all mixed up. That's generally a rule, not always, but it happens, man. Salt is a dry ingredient. Just gonna put a little sprinkle in there. Not a hell of a lot, just a little sprinkle. As I've stated in previous episodes, it's good for chemistry, right? Gotta have that chemistry. The chemist is the dude. Anyway, I'm getting texts here, but whatever. We'll move on from that. Anyway, we've got ourselves a measuring spoon. I think we're gonna do about that much. That's a teaspoon of baking powder. I don't think I need baking soda for this, so I'm just doing baking powder, eh? But next, what we need is a dash of vanilla. Now, the weird thing about vanilla is it doesn't really have much of a flavor. It's more of a smell thing, but I like the smell of vanilla, so I'm gonna dump some of that in there. Probably about half a teaspoon, if you need to be all specifical. Not a lot. Next thing we need is to put an egg in. Binder. That's not a very big egg. That might be okay though. We'll just drop that eggy in there. I should have mixed up all those dry ingredients first. I didn't think about it at the time, but there's our stick of butter. It's been a long night. Anyway, so now we can mix all this together. And what we end up with is a good vehicle for cocoa powder. Don't just like use a splash of that or like a dash or a little dribble or whatever. No, we don't play that game. When we don't play that, what we do, we're making a batter. So it's supposed to be battery. It's not supposed to be like all doughy. So I might need a little bit more liquid factor in here, but that's okay. We're making these out of memory, so we'll see what happens. No, it looks like a batter. That's good. That's what I want. Okay. So we mix all that up, and then check it out. We take our Hershey's cocoa powder. You'll want maybe a lot, because the bitterness of the chocolate will like make it pretty bitter. We might have to add some brown sugar because I have brown sugar to a lot of stuff. I like brown sugar, dude. It's cool. So we have to combat the bitterness with a little bit of sweetness. So let's take this here spoon, right? Even though we already add sugar, I just like brown sugar. It's my stuff. So we'll add a good blob of that. blobs, globs, all that shit. That's how you measure in a kitchen. Could I eyeball a tablespoon? Probably not. But anyway, as we go, we get this kind of batter thing going on here. And you know what? Oh, dude. I forgot something. But this is America's Most Honest Kitchen. This isn't like the Food Network or nothing where we have it all figured out. No, we gotta add like just a little bit of oil, just enough to make it a little bit more like liquidy. Like maybe a quarter cup tops. I would just do like a quarter cup. And mix that in there. By the way, just like anything, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm sure it'll be delicious. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. You know what everything needs? Chocolate chips. Just dump some of those in there. I don't care how much. It's not going to hurt nothing. Just add chocolate chips. Makes it really yummy. All right, now we mix that all together. And now I've got this little pan that I've already sprayed with cooking spray because I don't want that stuff sticking. No. You don't want it sticking because then what you get is crumbly brownies falling everywhere. You don't want that. So what you want, however, is like this lovely brownie batter. It's good. Real good. And grease pan. Forewarning, I'll probably have to like add photographs if I even feel like it, and if I'm not like eating too heavily to take a photograph and add it to this video of the finished product, because these take like 20 or 30 minutes. You have to leave these in that oven for like a long time. But this is gonna be the perfect volume. Check that out, dude. Alright, so we've got our brownie batter all mixed up and put into a greased pan, and then, so I'm really excited. I had a lot of fun in Las Vegas the last 3 days, or no, it's 5. No, we're in San Francisco. I forgot. We've been out for a while, and I was just really happy that my truck didn't get broken into while we were gone. But that's kind of cool, and my bike still started. That was cool too. But anyway, dude, your man Zachartes is a genius. Don't give me Greek philosophy, give me good cooking. So that goes in there for like 30 minutes, and we'll just set a timer. It's gonna be a minute. So while we wait, oh dude, there's still chocolate chips in there. Don't tell my mom. No. Anyway, phase 2. You already know what's going on if you've been here a while. You've already witnessed how these go. So I have rimmed this goblet. Is that more of a goblet or a chalice? I can't really tell. But we'll call it a goblet because chalice sounds a little bit too pimpin' for my taste. So we've rimmed the goblet rim with sugar, just like white sugar. Just sprinkle some water on the rim, dump. And then here's what I did. Put that there. You can also use an orange slice to get it to really stick, but I didn't think of that at that point. I didn't know we had oranges. Then I found out later, but anyway, yeah, rub it with an orange. And then you grind around the sugar and it sticks. So anyway, just for the hell of it, pardon my fish jokes, a little bit of ice. And then, yeah, that looks good. Put some tequila in it. Depends on how big of a drunk you are. If you're like me, use a lot of tequila because tequila's good. Anyway, next step. We got some of this coconut rum. Malibu works. This stuff's cheaper. Same darn thing. 50-50. You want to go half tequila, half Malibu rum. Or whatever that is. It's just like Malibu. Who's paying attention? Not me. Anyway, next, dude, check it out. We discovered this. You can get Pog at the grocery store. That's so tropical, bro. Anyway, dump that in there. Take a little orange slice. Garnish your drink. And what do you got there? I don't know, but it looks good. Messy means delicious. No, I'd say delicious means delicious, and that's freaking good. Not upset. So now we clean our area. Always clean up as you go. Mama said so. Now what we're gonna do. Got more butter. I'm a fat guy, I like butter. Take your half a stick of butter this time. This isn't a whole stick, this is a half stick. I don't want a little bit. And then you figure out how to use a microwave. That's next. Fix this button. Oh, wrong button. We'll just cook it for like a couple seconds, because this one we don't want melted. We want this soft. Just soft. We're gonna need that back out. Good enough, okay. That's soft enough for my liking. Now we're gonna take a butter knife, because it's butter, it only makes sense, right? We're gonna add powdered sugar. I don't know how much powdered sugar is here, we may not use it all. Because what we're doing, we get frosting for our brownies. So I'm gonna add about half of what I had there and just see where the consistency goes. Because dudes and dudettes, I tell you, frosting is all about consistency and being really sweet, because it's mostly sugar. Yeah, we're gonna add more. Just a little bit. It's a messy process, but it's worth it, dude. It's like those Maybelline commercials, because you're worth it. Or is that Revlon? Who knows? I don't care. Yeah, we need a lot of sugar. There's a little bit left, but I don't think we're using it. Don't worry, I'll clean it up when I'm done. Okay, now, make the frosting chocolate. We take that same cocoa powder we were using, just dump some in. Chocolatey flavor is more about bitterness and coloration. So if we do this just right, it should come out looking like chocolate frosting that we're gonna put on top of, oh, look at that, smoothing out nicely. On top of our brownies, right? Because, well, it's gonna be delicious anyway, but you know, you always need a little something on top. Whether it's caramel, sometimes I do a caramel, sometimes I like to make a chocolate peanut butter mixture, but this time we're just doing chocolate buttercream frosting, handmade, because if you have to go to the store and buy buttercream, you're probably out of butter. Couple household items, easy thing. Okay, there's a frosting. Gotta clean this up. Okay. Okay. Got that. Okay. Now what we can do is wait like another 25 minutes, because that's how much is left, and then enjoy our interesting cocktail that we made out of tequila, coconut rum, Pog, a glass rim with sugar, an orange slice for a garnish. I don't think we put anything else in there but ice. Pretty simple. And I really, when I sip that, I feel like I'm on a beach on Oahu somewhere. I'm not mad. All right, dudes. Get lit. Enjoy brownies, because sweets are cool. And party on.